Rugby Championship squad for the Wallabies is out. Let's have a look at the squad, see who's made it in. There's a few guys who could be in for a potential debut. A few guys who are not in the squad who may think themselves unlucky, but we'll go through the squad. You guys can let me know your thoughts on the team. How do you think Checker will line these guys up? Because I'm still not sure what he's got in mind, but yeah, he definitely has options. So if you haven't seen the squad, he's gone with 3 hookers: Ulisi, Latu, and Fainga. Props are Robertson, Slipper, Sio, Tupo, Alatoa, and Kepu. Locks: Arnold, Simmons, Rodda, and Salakai Loto is kind of that can play back row or second row. Back row is Valtini, Jones, Hooper, Dempsey, Nasarani, and Liam Wright. Halfbacks, he's gone with 3: Powell, Guinea, and White. 10s or potentially 12s. Alelia Fano, Foley, and Tamua. Midfielders: Karevi, AAC, it's Adam Ashley Cooper, Kurandrani, and then outside backs: Korobidi, Maddox, Beale, who knows where he's going to play, Hodge, who knows where he's going to play, Dane Haley-Petty, and Tom Banks. My first thoughts when I saw the squad was he's kind of cut a few of the old Waratahs boys, which is potentially not a bad thing, given that they had a pretty poor season. And one thing Checker does get accused of a bit is favouring some of his old Waratahs boys. So the likes of Phipps and Hannigan are the main guys who I guess felt the brunt of that. There are some guys who are injured and didn't get selected, so that's Tafu Polata now, Adam Coleman, Jordan Pataya from the Reds, and Pete Samu from the Brumbies. Otherwise, I think, if not all, I definitely think Coleman and Samu would be there. Polata now probably as well. Pataya maybe not, because he hasn't played any Super Rugby since like round 3 or something. So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, there's no Pocock. That is, like, if you'd asked me a year ago who are the 2 like Wallabies guys who could potentially make like a World 15, it's probably Pocock and Folau. So Folau's gone for the off the field reasons, and Pocock is gone at the moment anyway with injury. Apparently he's not being totally ruled out. There's still possibility for him to come back, but he's not in this initial squad with his calf injury. So it's really taken a long time for him to recover. I hope that guy is also putting his health first, because he has had a fair few issues over the years. From the guys who were in the November squad, at least named initially last year, there's a couple of others, Novalu and Jermaine Ainsley. Also, I noticed there's no Jake Gordon, who's another Waratah. So yeah, there's a few names missing. Carter from the Brumbies has been in pretty good form, so maybe he's a wee bit unlucky. But they do have a fair few locks to choose from, and some of them quite young. So, of the guys who are there, who's going to play 10? That's a pretty big question. There's no Quade Cooper. How could I forget putting his name on my piece of paper here? So is it going to be Leleafano? Is it going to be Foley? Or is it going to be potentially even Tamua? I think it's probably between Leleafano and Foley, but who really knows? Where does Hodge end up getting played, or does he end up being that guy who just covers 10, 12, 13, 11, 14, and 15 from the bench? It does give you a bit of extra versatility if you want to play an extra forward on the bench, to have Hodge there covering pretty much the whole back line. Who does he go with in the midfield? Is it Karevi and Kurandrani? Those are the 2 who would be on probably my list. Outside backs, is he going to put Beale at 12 if he keeps up with the 2 playmakers? Man, I'm really not sure. I feel like I've got a better idea how the All Blacks are going to line up than these guys. The debutants for this squad, there is Valtini from the Brumbies, and he's looked pretty good when he's been fit, which is good. It's also Liam Wright from the Reds, Naisarani from the Rebels. I think that's all the debutants. Nick White being back is also a big one. He's been playing over in Exeter. How does he get into the squad? Are they really going to rejig the whole side? Maybe. It's a big question. Or does Guinea get the start? Probably they go with Guinea. Potentially White on the bench, because Powell often doesn't get a look in when he's named in those Wallabies squads. Yeah, those are a few big questions. I guess the additions of Nick White and Liliafano are kind of the main additions to the squad who are not debutants. But yeah, I feel like it's definitely going to be Arnold starting. Who partners him, I'm not sure. Does Fainga get the starting hooker job based on what the Brumbies have been doing? Hooper's definitely going to play 7. Who gets to play 6? Who gets to play 8? We will actually see the Wallabies with a proper 8 as well, given that they're not going to do the Pocock and Hooper combo for this team. So lots of questions. I will at some point have a look at the squad properly and see if I can make my own 15 out of it. What my preferred 15 would be, but I look at that and think there's certainly a bit of talent there, but as I said, the two main names that might make a World 15 are not there. So I feel like Checker has enough to do something smart, but whether he's smart enough to do something with it, I mean, the guy, for all his recent poor records, does have a bit of coaching now based on his history, so let's hope that he can put some of that into action. So we will see. You guys let me know your thoughts on the squad. Would you have had Cooper or any of the other guys who have been cut? I can't imagine there's going to be many Hannigan fans screaming for his inclusion. Generally, that guy gets a bit of grief. It gets a bit soft at times, as old Ned. But hey, you guys let me know your thoughts on the squad, and yeah, I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.